Hello, welcome back. If you just watched the A10 video, I mentioned I was going to do a video on some rank right under rank 4, so rank 3.3 roughly up to 4. And there was a request for the P63a5, so I tried to do a lineup here, some with as many planes in that battle rating range as possible. I took out bombers just because, it's slow and I want to focus on fighters. So I tried to set it up that way. Here it is, the P63a5. It has a 37 millimeter cannon on it. The modifications on this, I haven't gotten the 37 millimeter unlocked yet. I'm working on it. I didn't play it. I just kind of skipped through when I played the US tree. Just for reference, when I started on the US tree, the F100 was, I think it was right around when the F100 had come out, or a little after they had added some of the F104s and the Phantoms, but they didn't have much of else on the tree. And I bought this premium saber at the time. It's pretty low ranking now, and it's definitely really difficult now with the way the compression has happened in jet gameplay. But let's go ahead and choose a match, see if we can get into something, and I can kind of show what I would probably try to fly it as now based on lessons learned in the past of flying props, at least in similar battle ratings with other nations. Okay, so it's a domination match here, and it's only one airfield to capture. We're going to go ahead and take this in. I'm using ground belts to get as much penetration with the machine gun bullets as possible. Again, you want to use the minimum load on your planes where possible. Obviously, with props, it's still a lot of time to fly. On jets, it's more of a consideration depending on the type of map it is. So we're going to go ahead and try to get some altitude here. And we'll double check in first person view. We want about a 15-degree climb. So 10 degrees is our bottom line, middle line is 15, 20 is our top line. And this way, we don't bleed all of our energy, meaning all of our airspeed in the climb. So we are losing a little bit here. I'll level it off. And that way we'll keep it from completely draining below. We want to stay above 300. And our our wartime extra power or emergency power is back. It goes in and out for its cooldown for arcade. You obviously can't hold it all game. Obviously, in real battles, you will overheat your engine with your oil and water temperature. So there's two Spitfires here. You need to be careful here because if they tag team on me, they'll definitely outturn me. So I want to be careful of that. And it looks like the enemy's planes are diving down. That Spitfire is turning into follow me here. So one of our Yak 3s is up high with us. So I see this P38 that's just going as high as it can. So let's go ahead and try and climb up. The Spitfire behind me there. Okay, we're going to bank to our left here. And let's see if we can intercept him here. Especially if he's stuck in a climb there. Okay, he's chasing that P47. I am keeping an eye around me just to make sure that Spitfire isn't going to sneak up on me there. Okay, he's chasing the P47 here. We're going to try here to help our teammate. Combat flaps in our dive here, or our loop. Switch back to raised. Back to combat flaps. And we got one shot off with our 37, and we got his tail, which is lucky. So we're going to climb back up now. And that Spitfire was removed, thankfully, by our Dornier 335. I haven't flown that plane yet. I think I unlocked it, but I just haven't tried it. So I will do a video as well just to cover it. I'm sure a lot of this you can find anyway on other YouTube channels. However, I always struggle to find someone that plays it in arcade. They always talk about all the stats in real, and when you're playing arcade, it's completely different play style. So, while a lot of the information can be useful to know, some of it just won't necessarily apply in arcade. So, we do have an altitude advantage right now over the people below us, and I see a Spitfire down here. I'm going to try and dive in here to see what we can do. Got a crit. And we got him. So the P39 is pretty good. It's I feel like it's kind of like a Yak 9 with its guns. I mean, I'm not holding the trigger down. I'm just bursting to try to get that arc to line up with their flight path. So if you kind of see where they're flying, you want to shoot a little bit ahead and let that cannon round hit them and intersect them. There's a Firefly. We're going to stay up high here and be ready. Okay, we're going to go up a little bit here. Okay, dive down. Firefly is trying to evade now. It's going to come back up. We want to keep our altitude. Because what they will do is they'll lure you down with those turns, and then when you get down low and you've lost all of your energy, it'll take a long time to climb back up. So we wasted a little bit of it there, but we'll try and do some more with it here. Okay, our P47 is going up there, so I will try to go down. Let's see who's closer. Looks like I'm a little bit closer. And here we go. And his tail is done. His cannons hit really, or the 37 hits really, really hard. Okay, we're gonna dive down here, see a hurricane. Let's position ourselves for that hurricane. We have 6 cannon rounds left. It's not a ton. I usually need like a bunch of shots to make it worthwhile, so let's try here. We got his wing. Yak 9 has a similar cannon. Rudder to the right. Rudder again. Nicely done. You got a couple of shots on me there. And there's another one on me too. A 190. And we got too many on us now. Yeah, that's too many. Not horrible. 4 and 1. I'm actually enjoying the plane. Like it a lot. P39 is a similar plane. It's a little bit. I wonder what the stats are. Similar layout. So let's give it a shot as well. And without landing, we're pretty much done there. Those tanks have to be removed. Smacked him out of the air there. There's that Yak 9 that got us last time. But I think this match is going to be over before we can do anything. Those two tanks, nothing we can do. I mean, without bombs, we're not going to kill those tanks. Just a little short there. Missed there. You do. Hope that was useful. I wanted to keep it short. I'm not going to do a ton of games just because prop games you take a lot longer to fly into the battle. You want to use your altitude for these types of aircraft, and then you want to dive in and engage your opponent. Ended up getting some mods unlocked, which is good. So the compressor, and I should really work on the 37mm cannon for it. We'll go ahead and get everything else that we need for it. Until next time, I'll try to put some additional videos up for aircraft and other nation trees for similar ranking, just so that we can have more content for you. Please feel free to comment on requests. I'm totally open to flying stuff that, if I have it unlocked, I'm totally willing to give videos of it. So just let me know. Until next time, thank you.